What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. As you can tell, my voice is a little bit messed up right now. I just finished playing Call of Duty Ghost, and man, it's like I'm playing Ghost because I'm practicing for Modern Warfare, because the game is gonna be so freaking camping friendly. It's gonna be crazy. So the best way to prepare yourself, guys, to play Modern Warfare is by playing Ghost. I mean, it's the only way. Like, if you guys thought that Ghost was campy as hell, Modern Warfare is gonna be crazy. And as I talked about before, it's because of the minimap. That's the thing ruining right now Modern Warfare. Like, Modern Warfare is like a juicy steak, right? Like, it's looking so good, you just want to eat it fast like crazy, right? You want to devour that steak, like, grab that thing and destroy it. But then, when you look closely, there's a freaking disgusting hair on it, so you don't want to eat it anymore. And that disgusting hair is the minimap. It's not there. The game is looking great, man. The guns, the creator class, like the gunsmith, the kill streaks are amazing, man. Like, all of them are pretty much amazing. The maps are looking good. The graphics are the best we've had so far in Call of Duty history. But then there's no minimap, right? That's such a big problem. I wonder, like, what these guys are doing. Like how did this happen? Like, they're all sitting at the table, right? They're taking notes on what they should and not do in Modern Warfare, and then, you know, they're probably getting high on G Fuel or something. One of them is like, oh, yo, I just had a great idea. Let's not have a minimap in Modern Warfare. And like, everyone agreed. Like, how did this happen? Now, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make Modern Warfare as realistic as possible. Now, you know what, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that as long as the game is fun, right? Make everything else realistic, but give us the goddamn minimap. Some people are like, yo, there's the compass. The compass tells you where the red dots are. You can see the red dots on the compass. That's what I wanted to say. But the compass is no goddamn minimap. It doesn't tell you where the enemy is. It doesn't really tell you if they're behind the truck or behind the wall or whatever, right? It's kind of annoying, and it's not good. It's not good, and it's just no minimap in the game is gonna slow down the gameplay like crazy. Like, look, I'm playing Call of Duty Ghost here, and I'm playing against so many disgusting campers. I was screaming so much, I had to use the Night Owl, the perk ping. I had to sound horde too. I had to use amplify, because these motherfuckers refuse to freaking move. And if they're crouch walking, I can still hear them with amplify. The only way I'm not gonna hear these motherfuckers is if they're sitting in a corner or laying down on their belly, which is what they do most of the time. So, like, oh, like, this is so much funny. Like, this is so funny. Back in Call of Duty Ghost, they wanted to kind of like make it realistic or whatever. They wanted us to like work together, right? Like in a real war. So they removed the normal UAV from the game, and they gave us the SATCOM. That was their attempt at making like the game more, I don't know, realistic, more teamwork oriented, and that didn't work, right? We didn't have a UAV, and there was like such a big deal that everyone complained about Ghost. Like, everyone, like, if you ask someone, yo, what didn't you like about Ghost? They're gonna be like, the SATCOM. The SATCOM was a piece of garbage. There was literally no UAV in the game. But not having a minimap, that's a problem. At least, like, we didn't have a UAV, but at least every time people shot their guns in Ghost, we could see a red dot on the minimap, right? Unless they were using a silencer. That's not gonna happen in a Modern Warfare. The last time a developer tried to be realistic, he was fired from the freaking studio. Michael Condrey wanted to make World War II as realistic as possible, right? We were like, yo, you should do this, you should do that, because the game is boring. And he was like, yo, the game is boring because we're trying to make it realistic. Otherwise, you know, it would just be another like Black Ops 3 or something like that. We don't want a Black Ops 3, right? Or whatever. We want a realistic World War II game where you are not a super soldier. Like, big mistake. I understand what he was trying to do. It was his masterpiece. He didn't want to change it, but it was a mistake. He got fired. He's not working for Sledgehammer anymore, and like, that was a big idea, and a big like, not a big idea, a big mistake, actually. That's what I wanted to say. So realism isn't always like a good decision. Like, I'm cool with realism when it comes to how the way the guns look, the way the graphics look, the way the kill streaks look, the way they work, right? The sound and all that stuff. Don't mess with the minimap, man. Don't mess with the gameplay, right? It's, you know, it's no bueno. Not you know, it's the compass is not good enough, right? And they're like, okay, so to counter this problem, what we're gonna do, like, this is such a dumb idea. Like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna outline friendlies through walls so that you know where they are. So, okay, there's no minimap to make the game more realistic, but then they're gonna outline friendlies through walls. You're gonna be able to see your teammates through walls like they're ghosts or something. Is that more realistic? Yo, that's the dumbest idea ever, guys. When the beta comes out, complain as much as possible. Go on their freaking Twitter, go on Reddit, YouTube videos, I don't know, everywhere. Go everywhere, complain about the no minimap situation. Like, having Casper as my friendly teammate, you know, walking around through walls, like, you know, being able to see Casper, right? Like, I don't want that. That's gonna make the game look dumb. I don't want to see my teammates through walls. I want to see them on the minimap. I want to see where they are. That's gonna tell me more or less. It's gonna give me an idea of where the enemy is. If you can't see where your teammates are on the minimap, if you cannot see red dots from enemies on the minimap, the gameplay is gonna be super slow-paced, right? People will be scared to move. I've said this in my previous video. And guess what's gonna happen, right? The gameplay, as I said, is gonna be super slow, and people, because they don't have a minimap, unless they get a UAV, they're gonna try to sound whore. The sound whoring perk is gonna be very important. The ghost perk is gonna be very important. I've heard it's like the ghost from Modern Warfare 3. What the hell, man? Hey, it needs to be the ghost from Black Ops 3 and even Infinite Warfare. I think it worked that way. You're only hiding from the UAVs if you are moving. Otherwise, people just camp with Ghost and you're not going to be able to see them even if you get a UAV. So people will sound whore like crazy because they can't look at the minimap and see those juicy and delicious red dots. So this is like the biggest problem so far in Modern Warfare. No minimap is gonna lead to super slow gameplay. People will be hiding like crazy, trying to get the kill streaks right. There's gonna be a lot of UAV spam also. A lot of people will use Ghost because, I mean, it's gonna be Modern Warfare remastered all over again with the UAV spam and whatever. There's gonna be a lot of sound whoring because people are gonna have to rely on something. If they cannot rely on the minimap, they're gonna try to rely on the freaking sound. And while you're playing, trying to you know, pinpoint footsteps, you're gonna be super slow. There's another problem I want to talk about before the video ends. Like, you're not rewarded for playing the objective in this game. Are you kidding me? Does that make any freaking sense? Ever since Modern Warfare 3, we have been getting rewarded for playing the objective. All points for when we play the objective count towards our kill streak, score streak, point streak, whatever. In this game, the points you get for playing the objective only count towards the field upgrade, which is like a specialist. It doesn't make any sense. People will not play the objective in this game because it doesn't count towards their kill streak, right? Getting kills counts also towards your field upgrade. So there's no point in playing the objective in this game. Another big mistake. So guys, we gotta make ourselves be heard. Otherwise, this game, which is a masterpiece, is gonna be Ghost 2, right? People will hate the game because it's gonna be slow paced, the maps are big as hell, lots of PowerPoints, lots of verticality, lots of places where the enemy can hide, because as they said, they want all play styles to be viable in Call of Duty Ghosts, including camping. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Again, I apologize for my voice, but hey, it's, you know, it is what it is. Make sure you guys spank that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you guys next time.